Okay, awesome. I've got Camtasia going as well, so we are ready to rock. Okay, cool, awesome. So, just a brief background. I'm gonna show my screen. All right, awesome. Okay, cool. So, I got started in CPA marketing almost 7 years ago. So, if you have experience with CPA marketing, you understand what CPA marketing is, or you're a newbie. If you're a newbie and you've never done CPA, write newbie. And if you have experience in CPA marketing, write how many years have you've been using CPA marketing in the chat. This is going to be a very interactive type of webinar. Junior says a little. Okay, we have more than junior on here. If you have experience in CPA, write. If you're a newbie, just write you're a newbie. If you're not a newbie, write how many years of experience that you have um, in the chat. I want everyone participating today. Mustafa says he's accepted System Networks. Joseph, 4 years. Awesome. 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 All right, cool. So Junior says about a year. Okay, awesome. So my background, initially I got started with CPA marketing out of necessity. I came online. I was in college, trying to make a couple bucks, just to be able to support myself, and I found, of course, just like most people who get started online, you find some of the garbage and then you find some good stuff. So I found internet marketing field through. I was first introduced to internet marketing through um, the network marketing, bug your family and friends type of model. And then I transitioned to internet marketing and then on to affiliate marketing through CPA. Now, for me, what appealed to me about CPA marketing, which probably appeals to most people, is that if you do enough volume, that you can get paid on a weekly basis. So, first thing we just want to make sure that we have clarified before we really get into CPA Cash Confession is what is CPA. So, for those of you guys who are completely new, you don't have that much experience with CPA. CPA simply is cost per action marketing. So I'm gonna write that cost or cost per acquisition. Basically, CPA stands for cost per action or cost per acquisition. Advertisers go to big affiliate networks that have thousands of affiliates, and they place their offer into the network. They want a specific action. Maybe they want people to become leads for their business, and they're going to pay a CPA network maybe $1 or $2 so that they can generate leads for them per subscriber. Or maybe they're a company and they want to get sales. They're selling a digital download product or a business opportunity or some type of educational product that they want their end user to have, and they know how much a customer is worth to them, so they know their customer's lifetime value. And basically, what they do is they pay a CPA network um, less than the lifetime value of their customer so that they can make a profit on every single customer or every single lead that they get. Now, for most people who get started with CPA marketing or affiliate marketing or internet marketing in general, there are a few common problems. Most people don't know what the true value is for a lead for their business. Most people don't have products to sell themselves, so they don't really have a lifetime value per customer because they don't have customers because they're selling other people's products. So when you understand these key metrics, when you understand how much a lead is worth to you through proper tracking, which we're going to talk about later today, is having proper tracking set up so that you can know all of these numbers. You can know how much you're able to spend to acquire a lead. So today primarily we're gonna focus on two low cost and free methods to start getting a lot of subscribers and a lot of leads so that you can funnel them into whatever you're promoting in the back end as far as CPA marketing. But the first thing that it starts with is proper tracking, knowing how much it costs to acquire a lead or sell, knowing how much that lead or sale will be worth to you. Does that make sense? If you know how much it costs you to acquire a lead or sale, and you know how much that lead or sale is worth to you in your business, that you can set aside a targeted amount of um, money to acquire leads and sales automatically through CPA marketing. You can place your ads or your products in a CPA network, and you can let other affiliates drive traffic to your offer for you. And we'll talk about that at the end of the webinar. We'll talk about how to do that, how that's possible. So I know some of you guys, write in the chat box if you're expert at getting traffic. I want to know who in here is expert at getting traffic. If you have traffic consistently coming into your website every single day, write that in the chat. Okay, I know Joseph knows. Capital yes. Okay, awesome. Some of you guys are saying yes, some of you guys are saying no. Um, Whether you know how to drive targeted traffic or not, at the end of this presentation, the second form of traffic I'm going to show you is how to have experts go out and do this for you. So there's two sides of CPA marketing. You can either be what's called a publisher, oops, or an advertiser. So if you're a publisher, basically what you're doing is you're placing an advertiser's code or their banners or their links on your site or in your email follow-ups, and you're driving traffic to them. Now if you're an advertiser, it's your product that's receiving the traffic and the sales and the leads. So there's two schools of thought. I'm going to show you guys how to be or how to get traffic to your offers today as a publisher, how to optimize that, and then also how to do it as an advertiser. So that's why I'm calling this method the CL double method, and you'll learn why at the end of this um, presentation. We're going to focus on getting traffic from uh, Craigslist. I'm sorry, because it's one of the cheapest forms of advertising that actually has a lot of volume. And then also what we're going to talk about at the end of this presentation is becoming an advertiser and using a network like ClickSure to actually have your own offer in their network and having their affiliates drive you traffic. So I hope you guys are excited. So what we're going to talk about now is how to get started with CPA. Now, most people who get started with CPA, like there's not that much solid training on what to really do to maximize your profitability or just to have true success with CPA marketing. So one of the things that I personally do in my business and how I got started with CPA is just really keeping what's called a swipe file. I browse around the internet and I look at successful ads that are online and I keep those in a swipe file. I try to find what successful advertisers are doing and I keep a file of all that stuff. So I'm going to show you a couple of successful ads that have been running for a long time, and I'm going to show you guys a couple different software tools and resources that you guys can use to spy on your competition, see what other successful advertisers are doing, so that you can just simply copy what's working for them and just use it for yourself. Does that sound cool, guys? Okay, awesome. So right now, my next question on my notes is, when is the best time to get started with CPA marketing? And right now is the best opportunity to get started with CPA marketing, because of the fact that there are a lot of things that are changing as far as like the traditional internet marketing field. You know, networks are not allowing you to get products up. Like Clickbank was one of the biggest digital marketplaces for internet marketing, for the internet marketing space, and they changed some of their rules. You know, places like Google AdWords, they're not allowing affiliates. But right now, because of there's so much adversity when it comes to affiliate marketing and CPA marketing, right now is the best time, because as people um, run away from this marketplace, that's where there's gold. The people who stick it out and persevere through some of the negative things that have happened towards our industry are the ones who are going to have success. Because think about it, if there were 10,000 affiliates in the marketplace who were actively running ads 2 years ago, and for whatever reason Google changed their rules, or Clickbank changed their rules, or whatever the case may be, some network changed their rules, and that caused affiliates to leave, or Aweber starts banning people from sending emails, or whatever, a lot of people are going to start leaving and migrating from this space. However, digital marketing is one of the largest, revenue generating things that there is online. So the customers are still there, but they're less affiliates. So it's prime time for you, if you're looking at CPA marketing to get started right now and to learn everything that you can, because the opportunity is great. As people are leaving this industry, there's more money to be made, because customers are still there. Affiliates may leave, but the customers are still there. So that's the next thing we're going to talk about next, is the biggest mistake that most people make. I'll write that down. Okay, so the biggest mistake that I see most people make when it comes to CPA is, number one, they pick their offers before they find the traffic. So this is not what you want to do. You don't want to pick an offer before you have the traffic, because if you know where the traffic is, I mean, you can split test offers in front of that traffic, but you actually have to have the traffic. Now, you could have the best offer in the world, and if no one sees that offer, what does that matter? If you can't get clicks to it, you know, I hear guys all the time, like they will Skype me and say like, "Hey Ryan, this offer, I'm getting a $3 EPC or $5 EPC," and I'm like, "Okay, cool. Well, how much traffic are you getting to?" And it was like, "Oh, I got 10 clicks." You know what I mean? So that means they made $30. Like, so the EPC is irrelevant if you're not able to go out and get massive amounts of traffic. Like, it doesn't matter. So number one, the biggest mistake is to avoid is, um, don't pick your offer first. You want to find an audience of people who have a need or desire, and you fill it. Does that make sense? Okay, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so what I'm gonna share with you guys today is how I came about this method that I call it the CPA Cash Confession. Um, Maybe it was like, I think it was like 2 years ago. I was sitting on a webinar. Well, I'll go back to the beginning. When I first got started in IM, like I said, I was promoting some of these like business opportunity products, and they required people to invest like $500 to $1,000 to get into. And me being a broke kid, I didn't really have $500 or $1,000 to get into. Somehow I convinced one of my friends to give me the money, and I got started in this program, but I didn't know how to get traffic. So I saw some of the guys who were like absolutely killing it in the program that I was in, and most of them were getting leads from Craigslist. They were posting like 1,000 ads a day, and I mean they were getting like I don't remember, like maybe like 100 to 200 leads, but they were like spending like their whole entire day posting ads on Craigslist. Um, in the job section, because there's a lot of traffic on Craigslist. Um, there but like it was crazy to me that they were posting ads in a job section and getting people to invest $1,000 into a business opportunity. So I started to use Craigslist a little bit, and I just started to get really into it more so this year as I learned that it can actually be a sustainable business model when you do this correctly. It's all about one of the next things that we're going to talk about is pre-framing and pre-selling. So, the art of pre-framing and pre-selling. Who knows what a pre-sell is? If you know what a pre-sell is, just write yes, I know what a pre-sell is, or no, you don't know what a pre-sell is. Um, okay, we got a couple yeses and then we got a couple not sures. So I'll show you guys what a couple different pre-sales right now that are running right now. That I'm sure you guys, when I show you what they are, you understand what I'm talking about. But basically, let's say that you have a capture page, right? And you're driving traffic to your capture page, and in between, um, in between the offer that you want to promote, you have something that some type of sales message or some type of presentation that explains the benefits of why that person should click through to purchase the next product, purchase the product that's behind the video or behind the information that you're giving them. That's really what a pre-sale is. It's basically you intercepting the buyers or the potential buyers' mental psyche, and you're explaining the benefits of why they should purchase the product. So pre-selling in my business has helped grow some of my sites, my EPCs, on my earnings per click. If you guys don't know what EPC is, by 23% by adding pre-sales to my funnel. So what I'll show you guys right now is a couple pre-sales that are online. If we just type in "make money online," I'm sure we'll see some pre-sales. Um, let's use Bing. Okay, so if we go to Bing and we type "make money online," we're gonna definitely run into some pre-sales. So if I click right here on top3workathome.net, this landing page um, has three different offers on here. This is routinely called an offer wall. So if you guys want to write that down, it's offer wall, where they offer more than one different product on a single given web page. So this offer wall, what its main goal is to pre-sell the visitor on why they should take action on getting whatever CPA offer this is, Online Riches University. So as you can see, this person is using tracking 202 to track their conversions and their clicks, because I'm sure, let's say that you're running this ad on Bing and you're paying 20 cents per visitor to get someone actually to land on this website. But this first link is only giving you a 10-cent EPC. So that means for every person that visits this landing page and clicks on this link that you're losing 10 cents. But let's say if you're not tracking your ads, and this one actually is giving you a dollar EPC when people click through, but if you're not tracking, you wouldn't know that, right? So let's say if this was giving you a dollar EPC, but you have it at the bottom, if you're tracking, you can make adjustments and move this offer to the top, so you're actually getting a higher EPC and you're earning more per click. So this is like pre-sale. Let's see. Okay, so it pre-sells this CPA offer, this BizOp, and I think this BizOp pays out between $100 and $130 for sale. So if someone comes here and they invest the $97 or the $99 that it costs to get this biz op, the person who advertised this is going to get anywhere between $100 and $130. So that's the power of CPA. So if you're trying to get to a full time income, CPA can be one of the fastest routes because if you're promoting the right offers, then you can get huge commissions. So let's see if we can find another pre-sale. So workingmother.com. So I'm sure that everyone and their mom has probably seen this pre-sale landing page at least once. If you've seen this page before or something that's identical to this page, type yes. Okay, so just about everybody has seen this type of page or this exact page before, because it works. It's basically selling a story on quote unquote Mary Stevens, how she's a regular mom who lost her job and now she's successful online, making $8,700 per month because she bought this system. So it pre-sells them on clicking through step one, go to online income and fill out a form to get the activation link so that they can be as successful as Mary Stevens. So Junior asked a great question. Can we consider a product review page as a pre-sale page? Yes. If you're doing a good job at selling it, yeah, it can be a great type of pre-sale. The only thing, Junior, and everyone who's taking notes on this, the only thing that you need to make sure that you do is a lot of times when people just do product reviews, they don't give a specific call to action. They might just do the review like, hey, I'm going to review on this, yada, yada, yada. But they don't necessarily go as far as they can to sell the person on why they should take action now. So if you're going to use a product review as a pre-sale page, then you need to have a strong call to action. You need to tell the person exactly what they need to do. So like let's say if you're doing a video on it, and I have some green socks in front of me, right? So let's say if I was selling these green socks, at the end of my product review on these green socks, what I would say is what you need to do next is click the link below, go to the site and order. You know what I mean? Like you need to give your prospects a specific call to action, and that's the only difference about a pre-sale and a product review is there are like pre-sales that are what I would consider soft in the sense of they don't overly emphasize taking action right now. But I'm telling you, if you want to be aggressive and you want to make a lot of money with CPA marketing, then you need to give like a specific call to action. So as you can see right here on this step one, it says go to online income, right? So like that's a specific call to action. Go here and fill out the form to get instant activation. So this is specific, you know what I mean, call to action. So that's the only thing you need to do is make sure that you include that. Does that make sense? All right, cool. Are you guys getting any value so far? Okay, cool. Absolutely. Awesome. I just want to make sure that I'm on point. I'm on point. So pull my card if I start to slow down or if I stop giving value, let me know and I'll step it up. All right, so this is pre-sale. So that's the art of making money with CPA is having a high converting pre-sale that intercepts the visitor. It basically okay. So this is what I wanted to include. Um, you have to think about the person's mental state, and the closer that you are at being compatible with their mental with your ad having mental relevancy to the mental state that they're in, then that's going to increase your conversion. So mental state plus mental relevancy, and I probably didn't spell that correctly. Oh, yes, I did. Awesome. Equals big bucks. So in a second, when we go into dive into Craigslist, what I'm going to show you is if I'm going to show you like the mental state that most people are in, I'm going to show you how we match our ads with by tapping into the mental relevancy of their mental state, and how that can equal big bucks, especially if you don't have a big budget to get started with CPA marketing. No, no. Okay, cool. So, the next thing that we need to do is, after we understand the concept of pre-selling, pre-framing, is really the only really thing next to do is find an audience, right? Because we can always find offers. We can go to offervault.com. They have like almost every single offer that's available. So finding an offer is not the problem. Really, the biggest problem in CPA is finding an audience. So, who wants to take a wild guess of why I started to use, or why some affiliates use Craigslist as an audience? Don't worry, there's not a right or wrong answer. Okay, so Junior says because many people are looking for jobs. Okay, awesome. Or specific thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's what I was looking for because people are looking for specific things. So whether that's a job or whether that's a TV or a house, when people go to Craigslist, they're looking for something specific. So what we would classify that in CPA marketing or internet marketing in general is that person has a higher um, commercial intention of taking action, right? So let's say if someone is they're on Craigslist and they're looking for an iPhone, the likelihood of them buying an iPhone is probably higher than um, them randomly being on Facebook and they see an ad for an iPhone, right? They might click through to buy from Facebook, but if they actually go to Craigslist seeking an iPhone, chances are they're gonna buy an iPhone faster than they would just having an ad interrupt them. So does that make sense? Like the commercial intention of them taking action is higher. So if they go to Craigslist actively looking for some type of job, whether it's some type of work at home job or some type of anything to gain money, you know what I mean? Like if you place an offer in front of them with the right framing, tapping into to their mental state and their mental relevancy, um, you can make a lot of money doing that. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go to Offer Vault. Um, Specifically, we're gonna use the example of jobs since most of you guys understand that we're talking about job ads. Um, I'm gonna share with you guys. Most people don't realize all the different things that you can promote to these people when you understand what exactly they're looking for. So let's list this out before we go to Offer Vault. So if you are looking for a job, what are some other things that you might need to know or have in your life to qualify for a job? So write your answers in the chat box. What are some of the things that you might need to get to qualify for a job or to get hired? Or where would you be in your life? What other things might be going on in your life at that time if you're looking for a job? So Mustafa gave a great answer. He said diploma. You might need a diploma, right? So we're gonna put diploma and we're gonna put education in brackets. What else? Experiences. So we're gonna write experiences down. What else, guys and gals? Okay, so like, let me just throw something out there. If you're looking for a job, chances are that you might not have a job right now, right? So if you're unemployed, chances are your financial state might not be in the best place, right? So understanding that, what's one of the quickest solutions to a money problem. If you need cash today, what is an alternative to get cash today besides illegally printing money? Okay, so Junior says freelancing. That's a good one. I didn't even think about that. Freelancing. What else? If you need money today, borrow. So what about payday loan, right? Or micro loan. What else might be going on in your life that you might be looking for? I just need one more thing, and then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna share everything that was on my list. Somebody besides Junior and Mustafa, jump in. Okay. I'm just gonna move surveys. Okay, cool. So yeah. So we talked about freelancing. I'm gonna put that next to surveys. So let's say surveys. Right? So surveys is something what about research panels, right? What about I'm sure you guys have seen on Clickbank this real writing jobs, right? What else? So diploma. So I put education in brackets for a reason. Let's say that a person is on Craigslist, they're looking for a job, or I mean anywhere, a person is looking for a job. One of the things that might be going on in their life is they might be getting rejected because their education level isn't the highest. So maybe they might want to go back to school, right? So if they're going to go back to school, obviously we can promote online education offers. Some of these online education offers pay like $20 to $30 per lead, right? So we're going to talk about we can promote online education offers. We can promote scholarship offers. What else? Uh, so so we talked about that. Okay, cool. So one of the things that I have in my funnel is the fact that if somebody's looking for a job, yeah, back to school offers, Junior says. Um, um, in my funnel, what I offer also is, let's say if I'm an employer, I might I might hire someone quicker if they're able to speak Spanish or second language, right? So there's a hot CPA offer called Pimsleur Approach. It's like the number one language product in the world right now. So I might promote Pimsleur to them. It's $9.95, and on some networks it pays out $70 for a $9.95 trial. So learn a second language. All right, so I'm gonna stop with offers. Oh, and obviously the typical thing that you can do is promote business opportunity products, right? So biz op. So that's pretty self-explanatory. If a person needs money, make money online, generic offer, a free trial can work. So and then other other recruiting sites. So there's recruiting sites that place their offers in CPA networks that need leads for jobs. So let's just say recruiting sites, job recruiting sites. So with this list of different offers that we can promote, I think that you guys should be able to start seeing like how much money that's possible or that could be available if you do this correctly. So we talked about Pimsleur, the language product. It pays a $70 CPA, right? So that pays a $70 CPA. Scholarship offers they pay around $20 CPA. Freelance real writing jobs around $30 CPA because it's a biz op. Payday loans they pay around $40 on average to $100. So I mean, with a small amount of leads, it doesn't take a lot of leads. If you um, uh, funnel this properly, then you could actually make a lot of leads, or you can make, I mean, a lot of money off these leads, or you can funnel these leads into multiple different offers and, profit from the same lead over and over again. Do you guys see how powerful that could be? Okay, awesome. So what we're gonna do right now, is I'm going to show you guys how to get offers, where to find them, because I know everybody isn't advanced or everybody hasn't been in CPA that long. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you guys how to find where the offers are, and then I'm going to show you exactly how to create an ad on Craigslist, and then like the Craigslist formula that one of my friends put together um, and basically is a system of posting on Craigslist, a methodical system to get the most amount of leads on a weekly basis from Craigslist. So you can do this for free. If you want to ramp things up and get like a boatload of leads, then you can pay $25 per ad and get a boatload of leads. Like I placed an ad as an example for you guys to show you guys what's possible on Friday, and that offer has produced over like 135 leads the last time I checked. So that's getting leads for like 18 cents a lead. Like it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go to offervault.com, and then we're gonna just start searching for some of this stuff. So we're gonna type in education. And then for this example, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna sort by payout. So we're gonna have the highest payout at the top, and then just go down in descending order. So just so you guys can see what's possible. So if you haven't used offervault.com yet, basically it's a um, aggregation site. Basically, it aggregates or curates offers that exist in other networks. Like advertisers come here and they place their offers here, so you know where their offers can be found. And what you will see right here in this column is how much you're going to get paid um, per sign up or per lead or per registration. And then you're going to also see what network is on. And then also you will have an affiliate link to register to that network. So if you aren't a member of more than one CPA network, I recommend, excuse me, if you find offers that work and they're not exactly in the network that you want to be in, then you can come here to Offer Vault and then just apply to the networks. So now I know that some people here actually have had a trouble getting accepted into CPA network. So if you ever had a problem getting accepted into a CPA network, just type yes. Okay, so some of you guys are saying yes, she doesn't have trouble. Now, I'm going to share with you guys what I have found to be the number one reason most people don't haven't got accepted to CPA Network. It's going to sound silly, but typically this is usually why most people haven't got accepted. There's two reasons usually. The first reason that I found, or actually, there's three reasons. The first reason that's been the biggest reason for most people, especially international affiliates, is that when you register for a CPA network, your phone number. So let's say like your area code, for your phone number, your address that you sign up with, and your IP address need to be in close proximity of each other. So let's say that you live in Boston, right? You live there. Your home address is in Boston. However, you recently moved from Los Angeles. So your phone number is a 323 number. You haven't changed your number. But when you registered for the affiliate network, maybe you're at an affiliate conference and you were actually in New York. So this is pretty much one of the biggest reasons why most people don't get accepted is their phone number, their address, and their IPs don't all sync up together. So one way to get around this, I'm not trying to tell you guys to cheat the networks, but you need to make sure your phone numbers and your address match, especially the IP address. So if you're gonna apply to a network, be at your home address. If you don't have a local number to where you live, then get one. Like that's simple as that. If you have an iPhone, you can use a service like Pinger. It's an app. And then if you don't have that, I'm sure you can use a service like Text Plus. You can get, or even Google Voice, right? Get a local number to that's associated with the same IP address and the same address. Like that's pretty self-explanatory, but that's like the first fraud detector on most CPA networks is those three things not matching, right? So the second thing um, why most people don't get accepted is when they actually call you, you 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 don't know what to say. So, has anybody ever had that problem? Like you get a network on the phone and you don't know what to say, and your application gets denied? No? Okay. Okay, so Mustafa says that he has a problem explaining with broken English. Um, Mustafa, this is what I recommend. If you have broken English, um, what you're gonna do is it's probably gonna be best that you instant message your affiliate managers, right? So use a service like Skype or AOL Instant Messenger and just instant message them. I'm sure that you probably could put together better English if you type it, um, as opposed to speaking it. Am I correct? Okay, yeah. So just deal with them through primarily through instant messenger, and you shouldn't have that problem. Now, if you do have that problem, what you're gonna do is you're gonna need someone that can vouch for you. So I would start making friends on the Warrior Forum. Go into some of the CPA chats and then like start making friends with people so they can refer you to the network. I mean, they know that you're a real person. Like, I don't think that you have paid with your name Mustafa um, to come to this webinar and sign up with on this webinar if your name wasn't Mustafa. So maybe it can be as simple as that, just having a relationship with people, and that can send you their referral link to the network. And you usually get accepted faster if you come through a referral link, because no one's just going to hand you a referral link if they don't know who you are, right? So that's the way to get around that. And at the end of this webinar, I'm going to share with you guys a way that you guys can get my referral links to most of the networks that I'm in at the end, so that you guys can get accepted with no problem. The third reason why I've seen most people not get accepted is a lot of people go to the Warrior Forum and they search like, oh, how do I get accepted to affiliate network, and they don't have a website, right? So what they do is they go register a website um, today, and then they apply to the CPA network. And the CPA network can see that domain name was registered today, and that's going to raise a red flag. So what I would do if you're having trouble to get accepted is you want to go buy an age domain name. So you want to buy an age domain name, so a domain name that's already existed at least a year. So you can find this by typing in domain name expiring on Google, just doing like a Google search, and find domain names that are expiring, and then buy them. Because you can't buy a domain name for less than a year. So if a domain name is expiring, if it's available for purchase, that means it's at least been alive for a year, right? So that shows some consistency. So you might want to buy an H domain name, right? And the third like workaround, or I guess it's more like the fourth workaround is let's say that you have a domain name and it's not getting traffic. You might want to just like buy some traffic from like AdFly and like buy some cheap target, like it's not targeted traffic, but it's cheap traffic, right? You can, buy like 10,000 visitors for like $10 or something, right? Buy some traffic to your website before coming there, like maybe like 5 or 6 days before you apply, is actually buy some traffic for like $10, send it to your page so that it actually has some traffic, so your Alexa rank is like not 25 million. You want to have like a higher Alexa. So does that make sense to everybody? I'm sorry I spent so much time on that part, but it's important. If you can't, you won't be able to do this process if you don't have an account. So, and no one really talks about this stuff. Okay, so where did I leave off at? Okay, so we talked about job traffic. So what we're gonna do right now is we're actually just gonna go to Craigslist. Um, oh, you're welcome, Kim. So we're here on Craigslist, and what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna tell you right now off the bat. The top two sections if you're gonna post a job ad are customer service and sales and biz, right? Customer service is going to get you the highest amount of volume of leads, and sales and biz will probably get you like more leads that are open to like more like business opportunity stuff. So if you're going to actually promote one of these um, type of offers and try and get $120 a pop per sale, you might want to place your ads in sales and biz. Now, Craigslist has cities where you can post ads for free, and then it also have cities where they're paid. So I live in a paid city, right? So I'm gonna just go to Craigslist paid cities, and you can see like a full list of the paid cities that Craigslist is in. There are about I can't remember 27 cities or something like that, 25 to 27 cities that have a paid version. So if you actually live in one of these areas, you're gonna have to pay $25 to post an ad. Now, again, you're gonna get a lot more leads. These cities are paid for a reason. They get a lot more traffic than the free cities, right? So there's a trade-off. You can start this process for free, posting outside of these major cities. But if you actually live in one of these major cities, I suggest just paying the $25. Like, I'll show you guys the test I did uh, the other day for this webinar example, and today I got 19 leads from it. Um, and I posted on Friday, so leads are still coming in. Um, right here, you can see that I posted this ad in Vegas. I'm using Click Maximizer. Click Magic. I'm sorry. Um, and I got 137 leads, right? 55.6 opt-in rate. So it was pretty sick for $25. So now you guys tell me any other place where you can pay $25 and get 137 leads, right? Probably nowhere, right? So it's costing me 18 cents a lead. and I haven't updated my earnings yet. So I don't know what the ROI is as of yet. But it's 18 cents a lead. And for this whole example, I'm getting clicks for 11 cents, right? So as long as I can put together a funnel that's going to produce more than 11 cents in EPC than I'm paying in CPC, then the ad is profitable, right? So as soon as I make $25 back from the initial advertising cost, these 137 people are going to be on my list forever, right? And I can continue to monetize that data over and over and over again. So imagine placing like 4 of these ads a week or 5 of these ads a week. So let's just round up for easy numbers. If you're doing this 4 times a week and you're getting on average 150 leads um, per ad, so that's 600 leads a week. On average, in internet marketing, as all the gurus say, that you should be earning about $1 per subscriber. Now, because these people are coming in from jobs, um, those earnings are probably going to be a little bit less. However, I already gave you guys an example, a real world example of how when I first got started online, we were calling leads from Craigslist and getting $1,000 sales from people who are posting in a job. So there are people on Craigslist that have money. So don't. I'm just giving you a hypothetical example that you might earn less than $1 per subscriber, but what I'm telling you is that you can earn more if you promote the right offer. Does that make sense? All right, cool. So I'm here on Craigslist. I'm gonna show you guys my ad. Hopefully, it's still live. Um, uh, so in my city, there aren't that many ads that are posted today. Usually, the weekends are slower. Let's see this person's ad. Okay. So, okay, so this is a BizOp ad. So this is an internet marketing CPA offer, right? So, you guys can see a real world example. This is not my ad. This person just placed this ad. All their ad says is easy work, flexible hours, great pay, right? And this is an offer that it's called My Flex Jobs, and it pays a $35 CPA. So when someone downloads and installs I think it's My PC Backup on their computer, this person gets $35 per person, right? So basically, he has this image ad, right? It goes to
If
his
you are looking
landing.
for a flexible work schedule, this may be a good opportunity for you, since many organizations hire part.
Okay, so I don't know how to stop his audio. But basically, what happens is you go to that landing page, you opt in, and then it's going to take you to his funnel that he set up. So let's just go through it real quick.
If you are looking for a flexible work schedule, this may be a good opportunity for you, since many organizations hire part-time and temporary workers. There are no educational requirements for this occupation.
All right, so we talked about pre-selling, right? So this person has them landing on this pre-sale page, right? And they're pre-selling them on clicking through here to get all the details of the offer, right? So another video that's selling them on the opportunity of actually working from home and getting this download to their computer. And it goes through their referral link. So as you can see, our referral link, REF equals CEO. When the person comes through and submits their application, once they're inside the members area, they're asked to download a software, and when they download that, this person who places ads gets $35. So it's not hard. As you can see, like it's possible to really make, a sizable income doing stuff like this. Now I'm gonna show you guys my ad. I think it's still live, and show you guys what I'm doing, the type of pre-sale that I have. I'm gonna give you guys the script. I'm gonna email you guys the script to my video. I'm gonna show you guys how to have this video produced, even if you don't want to do videos yourself. These type pre-sale type videos, how you can get someone to do it for like $10. So right. So here's my ad right here: customer service reps, full time and part time. Right. My ad is still live. I've been looking at a whole bunch of ads, and I see the ads that are the most successful and get the highest amount of click-through rates have the hyperlink at the top and then at least one more hyperlink above the fold, right? So a person doesn't have to scroll to get to either one of my links. So they're gonna click here to apply. It goes to my ClickMagick tracking link that's cloaked. So, like all this is just a form in Aweber. Like there's no magic to it. I didn't have to like know any HTML codes or anything. Like, you just set up a form in Aweber and you get this link. It says forms.aweber, like a long link, right? So all I did was place this inside of ClickMagick. As you can see, this is the link that they're actually going to, forms.aweber.com/form, like this long link, this ugly link, right? So this is why I have it masked. So when a person opts in, you guys can see this in real time. Hopefully it should update, but maybe because of my cookies are already tracked, you should see this number go up to 138 because I'm tracking all the people that opt in. So I'm just going to put some fake email data. And then I'm going to hit submit. Hi, I'm Ryan, the head recruiter here at MyJobMax. So it goes to my pre-sale video, right? I'm just gonna play this for you guys. It should have updated this, but because I've already opted into my own page, I think I'm already tracked in, so it may not update this. So, oh, yes, it did. So as you can see, 138 leads now because I opted in, because I'm tracking this, right? I set up this tracking account, this test account, just to show you guys this example. Like this is not my real ClickMagick account because I have very, 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 very sensitive information in there that I don't want everyone to see. So as you can see, but in real time, what happened was my leads went up because I have placed a tracking pixel from ClickMagick on this page, this thank you page. So I'll play the video. It's like 3 minutes. I'll play it so you guys can understand how I'm pre-selling them. I'm using a magic page. I'm gonna give you guys access to this page. I'm gonna send you guys the HTML codes for this page so that you guys can use this yourself in your funnel and your marketing. Okay, cool. So I'll just play the video. I think I'll play the video. I don't know. I think I stopped it. Stopped the video somehow. Okay, cool. Let's see. Okay. The video is not the most important, but basically, I'm just giving you guys a gist of what I say in the video. It's like, hey, I'm Ryan, the head recruiter here at MyJobMax. I want to thank you guys. Thank you so much for applying. Over the next 7 days, what we're going to be sending you is a pre-screening and pre-qualification process that all new applicants must go through to get hired, right? So basically, I'm pre-selling them, telling them like, to look out for my emails. I tell them the exact email address is coming from staffing@myjobmax.com, and then I tell them something like this, like um, people who are applying for these jobs, they get hired faster usually if they're able to speak a second language. So whether you can speak a second language or you can't, tomorrow what we're going to do is we're going to send you an email about the language product that our company recommends. Be on the lookout for that email. In the meantime, if you're looking to get hired immediately, what you need to do now is click the continue button. So when they click the continue button, two things happen, right? They go to a CPA offer that says apply for jobs online, and right here they can immediately apply for, a work at home job, or I don't know, one of these. This is a CPA offer. I don't know what it does, right? This offer pays $2.35 per lead, right? So if 135 or 138 people opted into my page and they're interested in working from home and getting an online job, you know, a significant amount of people are going to leave their information here. So, right. So I paid $25 for this ad. That means that I need 11 people to opt in to make this ad free, right? So if 11 people opt into this page, then that means my ad is free. You guys see that? See that? You guys understand that? Because it pays out $2.35 a lead. So if 11 people opt in, then now the ad is free. So that means that I got 138 leads for free, right? That I can continue to monetize and send to, right? But my page also did something sneaky in the background, right? It also sent them to another CPA offer in the background. So I want to get paid as many times from as many opt-in forms as possible from these leads. So this pays $2.35 a lead, and this pays $2.20 a lead, right? So if one person fills out both of these fields, both of these pages for jobs, then that's on average like $5 a lead, or a little bit less than $5 a lead, right? So obviously, in a perfect world, if all 138 people opt in a perfect world, then that would be, roughly $5 times 140. But obviously, not every single person is going to opt in. But you guys can see, what's possible. Let's just say, because these people are actually interested in having a job, let's say if only half of them opt into both, right? We're just using this for math purposes. If 70 people, which is half of the people who opted in, opt into both of these pages, that's 70 times 5, right? So that's $350 from a $25 ad. So you guys understand how this is possible, how you guys can actually make money from this process? Is this making sense to everyone? Is everybody getting excited? Hopefully Junior is not the only person that's excited. Okay, awesome. So the next thing for me to do is just to show you guys. Okay, Mustafa has a question before we continue. How did you do the two-part? Okay, so it's a script. I'm gonna email you guys uh, before tomorrow. I'm gonna email you guys the HTML codes for this script and show you guys how to use it. It's a pretty simple script, but it's just like it's called a double tab script. And I'm gonna give that to you guys for free. I'm also gonna give you guys the first 7 emails in my follow-up sequence, so you guys can see how I do it as well. So you guys will get a zip file from me by this time tomorrow of it should be everything of the recordings of this video, webinar, um, my webpage, like a copy of it, so you can use it, and then also the 7-part email follow-up that I use. Okay, so now you guys didn't get to hear my pre-sale video, right? But I know before I go on and show you guys actually how to place an ad on Craigslist, what I'm going to show you guys is if you don't want to do those pre-sale videos yourself, you can come to a site called Fiverr.com. It's just not uh, for silly stuff, right? So if I was going to come here, I'm also going to send you guys the Word doc. Yeah. Um, you're going to come to a site called Fiverr, right? And then what you're going to do is you're just gonna get a voiceover because you can create the slides yourself, right? Like I just did that in PowerPoint. It took me um like I don't know 15 minutes in PowerPoint to like put the slides and stuff together. But yeah, it's pretty simple to do. So you don't have to pay someone to do the slides. You can do the slides yourself in PowerPoint. But as far as voices, like I recorded the voice myself, like because I don't care. But if you guys want to take it to the next level and increase your conversions, I recommend hiring this guy right here, US Voiceover Mail. He's done work for my company in the past, and he's done like a lot of the Clickbank sales letters, a lot of the ClickSure sales letters. So I'm gonna click on his page. He doesn't have that many orders in the queue right now, just 6. And his average response time is 1 hour, but he's had 4,200 orders and he's a 5-star rated. Like he's one of the top guys on Fiverr. So I'm giving you guys, someone that I've used in the past, right? So my script for that video was 248 words. So that would mean that I would need 3 gigs to get him to read my script, right? So if I can come here to Fiverr, pay him 3 gigs, so that's $15. and then I can have him professionally like record the videos, right? In his professional voice. So I'm gonna give you guys a sample of his voice for the people who um, don't want to record the videos yourself.
Working from home and making money at it is big. That's why our Work at Home series has been so popular. We've been featuring local...
Okay, yeah. So I don't know how I did this. I muted the sound on all the websites. So I don't know how I did that, but so you can't really hear his voice right now. But his screen name is this U.S. voice over mail, right? So this is the guy you want to hire to do like professional video voiceovers for you. It's like $15, but it actually can make the difference in conversions, right? So having the right voice with the videos that match up, it can increase your conversions, right? So you can be cheap and not have a professional do it. You can do it like I did it. I think mine convert well, but I just hired him to redo all my videos on all my pre-sale pages, right? So um, I'm giving you guys the same resource that I use. Okay, cool. Next we're going to go back to Craigslist, and I want to thank you guys for sticking with me. If I'm giving you guys quality, I'm giving you guys content, say yes. Okay, awesome. And I'm gonna need you guys to like go back to the Warrior Forum later tonight and write the webinar was great, right? Write a great review on the webinar. I mean, you guys only paid $1, and I'm showing you guys some of the inside secrets that nobody wants to share with you guys about CPA marketing, right? Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys some ground rules to doing Craigslist, right? Um, you can have multiple accounts. Um, But the thing is, Craigslist doesn't like for people to like have like a whole bunch of accounts, right? Because let's say if you're a legitimate employer and you're not gonna have 10 accounts, right? If you're a legitimate employer, you're not gonna have 10 accounts. So you can do this method um, by working the system because Craigslist only wants you to place one ad in the job section every 48 hours, right? So if I'm talking about placing ads every single day on Craigslist, then like there has to be a workaround. So this is how you do that. What you're gonna do is you're gonna create 5 Gmail accounts. So let's say mine is Coach Ryan Johnson um, Monday, right? I'm gonna put this for Monday, so I know this is Monday's email account, right? At gmail.com. Like every single day, you're gonna have a different email, and you wanna basically append that email with like the date so that you know which email address that you're going to use for that specific day to post on Craigslist. So you're like each email account is going to be dedicated for a specific day, right? And there's less traffic on the weekend, so you're pretty much going to have Monday through Friday, or Monday and you skip one day. So like Monday, Tuesday, no Wednesday. You do Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So basically, you're going to use 5 accounts. So you decide what's going to be the most effective for you. I mean, you can do Monday through Friday. That's that's one way to do it. Because there are less people who place ads on the weekends, then you can also place ads on the weekends and be there forever and like kind of get like a lot of leads from doing it that way as well. So it just depends on how you want to do it. Again, like this is all marketing. You want to split test everything. Marketing is about split testing everything. So I don't have the best answer on what days you should do it more than others. Um, it's gonna vary. It's gonna vary. That's all. That's all I can say. It's gonna vary. So let's just say this is gonna be my Tuesday email, right? So you want to keep a note, a Word document, or an Excel spreadsheet of all the emails that you create. You don't want to create them in the same way. So you don't want them to be like Coach Ryan Johnson Monday, right? And then Coach Ryan Johnson Tuesday. Like that's gonna look fishy. You don't want to look like that. So you're gonna put the date in your email, but it's not gonna be always in the same position, right? So Coach Ryan Johnson, 1 @gmail. 1985. Right. So you guys get the picture, right? I don't have to write out 5 different email accounts, right? So you guys get the picture. So you want to keep a Word document or an Excel spreadsheet of every email that you create for Craigslist with the password, so you know on which days to use which accounts, so you don't mess them up, right? So that's how you get around that. Now, as far as solutions for phone verification, every Craigslist account needs to be phone verified. I'm sorry. So you need a phone number associated with every account. So if you have an iPhone, the easiest solution to use is obviously one of them is going to be your own personal number, right? Um, you can simply use a service called Pinger if you have an iPhone. It allows you to download new phone numbers, like a phone number with like 100 minutes in your app, right? So the Pinger is an app, so you can download Pinger app if you have an iPhone, and each time you download it, you can download a new number. So let's just say like you have a new number every single day. I don't have the best solution for like Android or Windows phones. I've heard you can use like Text Plus, but since I have an iPhone, I use Pinger. I'll try and find a solution for you guys. But I mean, if you can't find a solution on what to use to download new numbers, basically what you're gonna do is just have 5 friends, right, or 4 friends, and you're gonna like ask them permission. If you can use their number for Craigslist to set up a Craigslist account. If they say okay, all that's gonna happen is Craigslist is gonna call them or Craigslist is gonna text them. They're gonna get a verification code. So then, what you're gonna do is you're gonna input the verification code on Craigslist to verify the account. Now, one thing you want to remember is when you initially set up your Craigslist accounts, you want to set them up in different places, right? You're not gonna. You can manage them all at home using like a software to hide your IP address. But when you initially set them up, like in my testing, I found that it works better when you actually physically set them up in a different location. So this is the tedious part, right? It's part of the setup process. But once you do this once, you won't ever have to do this again, right? So go to different places. You want to use a different IP address. So go to Starbucks, go to the mall, go to your girlfriend's house, your boyfriend's house, go to church. I mean, wherever there's Wi-Fi, go to McDonald's. Go to 5 different locations to actually set up the accounts, right? Um, Obviously, you can set up your main account from your home. So you're gonna go to 4 different locations to set up the other accounts. So once they're verified, then you're good, right? You're gonna post. You can post the ads from your home computer with 2 stipulations. What you need to do is download Firefox app. Now this is if you're gonna be aggressive. You're gonna be posting ads every single day. This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna download Firefox. I mean the browser. I'm sorry, not app. And you're gonna use private browsing on Firefox to post your ads. Also, there's a tool that I recommend that you guys use. It's called Hide My Ads, which will hide your IP address. So let's say if you're posting from one of these 4 accounts, you want to do it from a Firefox browser while you're private browsing using a service called Hide My Ads. Um, you want to have a different IP address, right? So it looks like you're at a different address. So you're not just sitting at your house posting ads. Um, those are the main things that you want to remember. So the last thing to remember is when you post an ad. So let's say like this is my main account, so I can actually log in and post an ad. But let's just say this is my Monday account, right? And now it's Tuesday. I want to post an ad. I'm not gonna log into my account, right? So I'm gonna use private browsing. I have private browsing set up. I'm not on my home computer, so I don't have Hide My Ads on here. But if I had Hide My Ads running and I was on private browsing, what I would do is click on post classified ads, right? I'm going to click on jobs offered. I'm going to click on customer service, and then I'm going to click continue. And then I'm simply just going to place in my ad, right? And then I'm going to click continue, and then I'm going to pay for the ad. So you don't want to sign into your account, right? That's the thing. You don't sign in your account. Like, don't go to Craigslist. Don't go to Craigslist and go to my account if you're using your secondary accounts, right? Your two through four accounts, right? Don't click on my account and sign in. Just click on post to classifieds. You're gonna click on job offered. You're gonna click on customer service or small biz. Click continue. How Craigslist is gonna associate your secondary accounts is you're gonna place those secondary accounts here. So you're gonna put your email twice, right? And then it will sync them in your ad account, but just don't log in, right? You're gonna click continue. They're gonna send you a verification, and then you can pay for the ad. So that's simply how you post on Craigslist. I mean, it's that simple. I mean, there are a couple steps as far as initially like setting up accounts and um, using services to hide your IP address. But once you get them down, I mean, it's pretty simple. It's pretty self-explanatory. You're gonna post an ad, and you're gonna start getting leads. I mean, do you guys have any immediate questions right now? A junior asked, can you place in two different cities? So, technically within 48 days. So, like, let's just say if I have a Monday account and a Tuesday account, once my account has been verified, um, your first post, you don't want to do them in two different cities. So, let's just say, like, unless you created them with that IP address. So, like, let's say if I created a Las Vegas account and then I create a Los Angeles account. I'm going to use a Los Angeles IP address with Hide My Ass. And I'm also going to use on Pinger, I'm going to get a Los Angeles number, right? I'm going to get a 323 number. So if I want my main account to be my Las Vegas account, then my Tuesday account will be associated with Los Angeles IP address, right? So have heard that Hide My Ass doesn't work anymore with Craigslist. Um, I don't know what to tell you. I'm getting leads from it. There's a lot of people that say a lot of different things. Like I can only tell you guys the process that I use. You know what I mean? Like I can't speculate on other things. I'm just telling you guys what I know from my own personal experience. And then again, it's about testing. If you find out this solution doesn't work the best, if there's another service besides Hide My Ass that works better, then use that. I mean, I'm not. There's no. Yeah, just go sure. Yeah. One of the things that they're probably not doing if they're hiding their ass, they might not be private browsing. They might not be using Firefox. They might not be using the a different city IP address that's associated with the same phone number from that city. Like there's a lot of different variables that go on to into doing it. So if somebody's saying their Hide My Ass is not working, they might not be doing it correctly. They might not have done every single step the way that I said to do them. Or they could be logging into their accounts from their computer. So, yeah. Any other immediate questions about Craigslist? Shaw says it's extremely helpful. Awesome. Can we buy five Craigslist accounts on Fiverr? Yeah. From my understanding, you can. You can do that, or actually just have someone phone verify their account for $5. if there aren't any immediate questions, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take like a 5 minute break, and then we're going to go into like the second half of the training, as far as like getting other people to do like drive ads, drive traffic for you. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna press pause. I'm gonna mute myself out so I can run to the bathroom real quick. Now, so everybody, we're gonna take a bathroom break. We're gonna be back here. Let's just say 6:10, or 9:10, wherever you are. So 10 minutes after the hour, that's when we're gonna meet back here. Okay. Does anybody know how to pause a Camtasia recording? Okay, I found it. Never mind. If you're back, say yes. Okay. Okay. Awesome. I'm gonna let more people, a little bit, like one or two more people say yes before we start it. What you guys can do in the meantime, if you guys are getting value from this, what you guys can do right now, is go to the Warrior Forum right now. Go to, this webinar is on page 3 right now. I haven't bumped it, so it's on page 3 right now, of the special offers. Go let everyone know like that you guys are having a great time, or that I'm giving you guys value. If you guys could do that right now, take 2 minutes to do that, please. Like, I mean, you guys paid a dollar. Most of you guys paid a dollar to be here, um, and I'm giving you like 2 hours of my time. Um, I know some of you guys know what I charge per hour. Um, I mean, it's usually at least $200 per hour. So, I mean, I'm trying to give you guys like $400 worth of value, right here, and you just paid a dollar. Most of you guys, I think some people paid $2. Um, you know, um, I mean, it's crazy. Again, if you guys can, go to the Warrior Forum, go to the page, let them know that you guys are learning stuff, that I'm giving you guys the goods. I showed up. Um, I did my best to give you guys $200 worth of value, for a couple bucks. So, I mean, you guys could be anywhere else in the world right now, doing any other thing, but I'm here with you guys. Um, Crazy story happened today. I ordered fast food from Grubhub. You guys know Grubhub. I ordered food to get here before the webinar. Grubhub had a problem with the first vendor that I ordered from. They gave me a $10 credit, and then I used that to order something else. And at 3:30, and that food still hasn't got here, so I'm starving right now. So I'm I'm literally starving. I haven't ate anything yet today. But I'm here with you guys. I'm making the sacrifice because I know that, um, for some of you guys, it could have been your last dollar. I don't know. I don't know where you are right now in your life. I don't know. Again, I just wanted to be able to provide some stuff, some value for you guys. I'm just going to be complete transparent. I am going to make an offer to you guys, at the end of this webinar. I mean, I can tell you guys a little bit about it right now. I'm doing a 30-day coaching program, that I think Joseph has joined already, or is about to join. But basically, what I'm going to do is for 30 days, you get webinars like this every single day where you guys can see me building live campaigns. I'm going to be running ads on Bing, and you're going to see me go from zero to $5,000 within 30 days of running ads on Bing. It's $197. I'm going to just tell you guys up front, it's $197. If you have already invested in a 1 hour session, sorry, are they going to bring it? Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Just trying to get the food situation settled. Um, but yeah, Yeah, so I mean, it's gonna be $197, but for 30 days you get this type of level of access to me, but you're gonna get it every single day for 30 days, and you're gonna see me build out a campaign that goes from $0 to $5,000 in 30 days. Um, that's offer is live on the Warrior Forum right now. So if you guys wanna hang out with me for 30 days, I already told you guys the price, so it's not gonna be like a hard pitch. I'm not trying to sell you guys too hard, but I'm just gonna let you know. This is just like a tip of the iceberg. This is just, this is the rudimentary stuff. We're gonna go deep, deep stuff. We're gonna crush it in that group. So, if you're fortunate enough and you have the funds available to do that, then I would suggest that you do. But other than that, I'm gonna keep going. So we're here at ClickSure. Now, everybody might have their own opinion on ClickSure, whether it's good, whether it's bad, or whether it's indifferent. Um, um, Yeah, I've already resumed the Camtasia. Um, who was that, Junior? Yeah, it's been going for like 3 minutes now. So I got it. Thank you, brother. Um, so yeah, like I was saying, your opinion on ClickShare might be good, bad, indifferent. I don't know. But one thing I do know is that it's probably the easiest place that you can become an advertiser. And we talked about being a publisher and being an advertiser. So if you're a publisher, you're sending people traffic. If you're an advertiser, you're getting the traffic. So this is going to be like a higher level strategy. But the cool thing about it is if you're not an expert at getting traffic, you can let other people who are experts at getting traffic, you know, drive the traffic for you. So simply what you would do is you would come to ClickSure and you would click on advertisers and you would just click here to get started. It's simple. You're gonna fill out the form and you can become an advertiser. Now it's $50 to become an advertiser. I set up this test account to show you guys. It's pretty simple and straightforward. Basically, once you have your account set up, all you're gonna do is pay the $50 fee, and you can get your ad inside of ClickSure. Now you can have you can drive traffic as an advertiser. I would recommend in a CPA format or a CPL format. Basically, you can pay people to send you sales to your products, or you can pay them to have them send you leads. I would probably suggest getting started have people send you leads um, until you understand or have your own products to sell. If you don't have your own products to sell, you're not going to have anything to sell. So the easiest way to get started is actually becoming is having a lead offer. So what you would do is simply you would come to My Campaigns and you would create a new campaign. You're going to give your campaign a name. So let's say if I wanted to come on here into ClickSure and I wanted to get more leads for my Craigslist funnel, right? And I'm gonna let affiliates know about this offer, like, hey, if you're getting Craigslist traffic, I want all your Craigslist traffic, right? So let's just use that as a hypothetical example. So I might name this Craigslist because I want Craigslist traffic, right? So I'm gonna set up a cost per lead offer. I'm gonna put it in the marketplace. Um, I'm just gonna put it in paid surveys and data. Um, Now I'm gonna say call this CL or Craigslist job funnel, and I'm gonna give it a description. So I'm gonna say something like this. Hey, I want all your Craigslist traffic, high payouts, no reserves, no voids. The next thing I would do is if I want JVs to be on board, then I'm gonna place my JV URL here where I can collect the affiliates information so that I can follow up with them, like build a list of affiliates. So whenever I'm creating a new offer, I can just mail them like, hey guys, like this is my new offer, right? So the next thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna set your payment terms. I would suggest if you're just getting started with like being an advertiser, you go with the furthest terms out, right? You want to set this weekly net 39. So that means is if today during the click share week, their weeks run Monday to Sunday. So today would be like the last day for a campaign. So if I was going to start an advertiser account here with ClickSure, I would want my ads to start on a Monday, right? So my ads will run Monday to Sunday, and then 39 days from when that week ends is when my affiliates would um, get paid from ClickSure. So basically, I would pay ClickSure's invoice 32 days from when the week ends. So basically, you have an entire month and 2 days to make money from the leads, and then ClickSure is going to pay the affiliates who actually sent the traffic a week later. So let's just say that I was going to pay for a Craigslist lead $1, right? I want to build out this massive Craigslist funnel. I got my numbers dialed in. I know for me, every lead is worth $3 for lead, but I'm going to pay affiliates $1 a lead because I know my metrics. We talked about that earlier, knowing what your metrics are. So I'm just going to leave it at that. And let's just say like there was another action that the person took. Maybe they became a lead, and you guys saw how I redirected people to another lead form after they watched my pre-sale video. Like I might add another payout. So like if they go through that process and they subscribe as a lead, I might create a sub payout of $1 as well. So the total value is if they fill out my form, my first form, the affiliate's gonna get $1. And then if the subscriber goes through the next page and fills out the next form, I'm gonna give them another $1, right? So let's just say that, right? That would be an example of a sub payout. So the pixel type that you're going to use is an iframe. And then all you would do next is just place your landing page here. Right? So my landing page, myjobmax.com, and you're going to give it a description. My Job Max Craigslist funnel, something like that, something simple. And then you're just going to create a campaign, right? So now that you have the campaign is pending. Now there's a couple of different things that you can do in the affiliate settings and then edit the campaign. So you can place pixels for your affiliates here. Let's say if an affiliate wants to, they want to have security of knowing that the leads they're sending to you are real. So what they're gonna do is they want their pixel to be on your thank you page. So you're gonna place, you're going to upload their pixel here, and then you can add the affiliate. So whenever that affiliate sends a lead in real time, you will know when that affiliate sends a lead, and that affiliate in real time on their own tracking platform will know when the lead is generated. Now you can block affiliates because there's some affiliates who are going to send you like crappy leads. You know, they're going to send you leads that are false. They're going to opt in themselves, and you should be able to see that, right? So then you're going to block them. And then also, if you want to give affiliates a private payout, so let's say like you say affiliates are sending way more traffic, or their traffic is converting way better than someone else's affiliate, maybe you want to give them more money than what's publicly advertised on the network. So let's just say you have an affiliate who can send you like 1,000 leads a day. You might want to incentivize that person to keep sending you leads because you know the value of a lead. Maybe you pay this affiliate $1.50 as opposed to paying them $1. So you guys understand that part? And then the next page is landing pages and geo targeting settings. So you can have the traffic to go to more than one different page. You can give affiliates different options of pages that they can use to promote. And then also what you can do is you can select like what cities or what countries are allowed that you want to get leads from. So let's just say like you want to focus mainly on top 6 countries. So like most of this stuff is already filled out, but we're gonna focus on like top 5. So we got Australia, Canada, UK, and New Zealand. So all the other traffic is going to go to somewhere else, right? So those are countries we want to focus on. And let's just say, like, for whatever reason, like let's say you're in a business opportunity, right? And your company is only open in the United States. So you would just put United States. That's the only country you want to allow traffic from, right? And then you're done. You can update this. So now your campaign is pretty much set up. The only thing that would be left for you to do is to actually place your pixel, your image pixel on your site. So basically what happens is, as an advertiser, when someone submits a lead, that ClickSure can be able to track how many leads that you actually got. So like that's the only thing that's left to do in here. So I know most people haven't really thought about this option as far as getting massive amounts of traffic, but I'm going to show you something. Let's find this. I'm sure if you guys are an affiliate of ClickSure that you've seen like one of these offers, these top CPA offers, they get a lot of leads every day, right? Okay, it didn't open that. Let's type it in. Okay, that's a broken link. But I'm sure you guys have seen Bobby's offer, Bobby Besson's offer. Most of you guys have seen that free affiliate insider, free traffic club. I'm sure when I pull it up, you guys have seen this offer before. Most of you guys, right? I'm sure most of you guys have seen this page before at least once. Okay, so they're paying $2 a lead. Um, I'm gonna show you something as far as like how much traffic you can get from being an advertiser. So like they're doing a launch, or they just did a launch on their new lead programs. So I'm just gonna go to their thank you page to show you how much traffic that some of these offers can get. So some one affiliate sent them 3,700 clicks, they got 1,900 leads, right? They know their numbers, they know that they can afford this or they can't afford this, whatever. I mean that's not my opinion to say that part, but if they can afford to pay out that much on autopilot. They don't have to do anything. They paid $50 to be in the network. They know how much their leads are worth. They're paying affiliates $2 a lead. That obviously means the lead has to be worth more than $2 for them to have this offer. But that's 1,900 leads that they didn't have to do marketing for, right? Let's see. Show you guys another example. Um, Affiliate sent 15,000 clicks, right? And they got 7,000 leads from it. So again, like this is another example. I mean, most of you guys, I would assume on here, you don't have a list of. Um, I mean, I don't want to make an assumption, but I would just say like the general consensus, probably everybody does on here doesn't have a list of 7,400 people. If you did, I mean, you may or you may not be on here. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to make a general assumption of that. But I'm just gonna say, like, generally, typically, most webinars that I do like this, most people don't have big lists like that, or they wouldn't be, on the webinar. So what I'm suggesting to you is, I mean, once you get this stuff dialed in and you understand your numbers, this is what's possible. You can have other affiliates who are better at getting traffic than you are to go out here and do it for you. And it's that simple. You pay a $50 fee, you enter your website, you copy a code, and you can have traffic, massive amounts of traffic coming your way. So this is the second CO method. So we talked about CO method number one, which was Craigslist, CO Craigslist, and then now this one is ClickSure, CO2. So this is the CO double method of how to really make it in CPA. So let's just say like if you were promoting, we shared one of these offers earlier, right? You were paying affiliates $1 to generate you a lead, but you're getting $120 every time you make a sale for this offer right here. So that means for every 120 leads that you would have to make one sale. So if you understand anything about conversion rates, you would know that means that page would have to convert at 0.8% or higher. You know, using the right pre-sales, most of these pages convert at like 2% to 4%. So that means that you can afford to even be an affiliate for this offer and still make money. Now, I suggest if you're going to be using like become an advertiser and you're going to be getting leads, that it's best to be sending them to your own product so that you can get as much money returned to you as quickly as possible so that you can pay out affiliates on time. But even as an affiliate, you can use this model to have other affiliates drive you affiliate traffic for your affiliate offers. Does that make sense? Okay, awesome. Okay, most of you guys are seeing the big picture with this. So I mean, like as far as earning potentials, I mean the earning potentials of this process is endless if you set it up correctly. Now, most people, without like having someone who's done this before walk them through the process, probably wouldn't know, how much a lead is worth in their business. So again, like I said earlier, I'm offering a 30-day coaching program. It's $197. It's already on the Warrior form. I'm going to go there right now. And this is one of the things that we're going to talk about in the coaching program is actually not only how to be successful with driving traffic yourself, but also having other people drive traffic for you and increase your earnings as well. So as you can see, this is the offer, $0 to $5,000 per month with CPA Marketing live on video. And basically, I'm gonna walk you through the process over the next 30 days. We start on November 1st. I just gave you guys a glimpse of what I understand and what I know and what I'm able to show you guys. Showed you guys how to get, hundreds of leads a week, um, virtually for free. I mean, it might cost you $25 for an ad, but I showed you guys how to monetize that data. I showed you where to find offers to promote on the back end. Some of those offers are paying up to $70 to $100 per lead. So you guys know how to monetize the data. You guys know that I know what I'm talking about. Again, if you've already purchased a 1 hour coaching session with me, and you still want to get this on top of the 1 hour coaching session, what you need to do, you just end up paying $100 difference. So you can be enrolled in this. If you are one of those people who took action already and decided to take me up on my 1 hour of coaching. But if you haven't, I mean, pretty much this ends my presentation. Again, if you haven't commented yet on the Word form, go to my other post on this webinar about this webinar and like leave a comment. Let everyone know that you got value. Let everyone know that you understand how to get going with CPA marketing. So I shared with you guys two traffic generation strategies. One where you guys can manually go out and place ads, get traffic coming in, and number two is have other people just drive the traffic for you, and you just sit back and collect the money. So with that being said, I'm just gonna open it up for questions. I want to answer all you guys' questions about CPA. Any other questions that you guys might have? Maybe you're thinking about joining the coaching program for the next 30 days and having me. Will this open up again? Will the coaching program open again? Is that the question? The webinar. You guys are gonna get copies of the webinar tomorrow. By this time tomorrow. I recorded it two different ways. Okay, awesome, Dan. Yeah, like I just sat here for I just sat here for 2 hours, well, an hour and a half, and I poured out my heart about two different strategies, and those are just two strategies. I mean, we're gonna over the next 30 days when we start November 1st. There's quite a few different strategies, high level, advanced strategies. We're gonna go into um, really high level stuff. It's going to be more of an advanced course. We're going to move pretty fast because we have a lot of income to make. Now, I try to keep it on the surface more so in this webinar, show you guys what's possible. Um, Dan says, how soon will I be able to generate commissions? Isn't all in the IM niche. Dan, your question, it's not necessarily going to be all in the IM niche. Primarily what I'm going to be doing is in the biz op niche. I mean, that's still I am. So basically make money online, the make money online market, that's where I'm going to focus on. There are other people who joined the program already who want to focus on different niches. Basically, I'm going to show you how to set up the ads, how to get the traffic. And if you want to go into a different vertical, then you can do that. But I mean, it's easier to do it with make money online. It says, so we use Bing ads to squeeze page and then to offer. Yeah, so we're going to be driving traffic to landing pages, squeeze pages, and then direct them to offers. But I mean, obviously that's the very most basic level of it. But we're going to go into a lot of details as far as now that you have all these leads and now you have all this traffic, like how to make money from it. Like, Junior says, are we going to use ClickSure for 30 days? I'm going to talk about ClickSure. I'm going to have an offer that comes out on ClickSure during that time. Yeah, for me and for my funnel, because I know how much a lead costs in my business. Yeah, so Dan, to clarify, basically what happens, um, like 3 or 4 people have already reserved their spots. So there's 21 spots available, and basically what's going to happen over 30 days, you're going to get a webinar like this every single day, around 4:30, around 5 o'clock. It's going to be a webinar every single day. All of them are going to be recorded. All of them are going to be hosted into a members area, private members area that's password protected, so that you can watch the videos forever, you know. But it's gonna be a webinar like this where you're gonna see me live. Like I couldn't show you guys inside of my CPA accounts because of the fact like this is a $1 recording. I know someone's gonna put this on a Black Hat forum. It's gonna be on like Black Hat World tomorrow or something like that. But as far as like the 30 days of coaching, like it's gonna be in a password protected members area. So, because I'm gonna be showing some of my personal details, like all that stuff is gonna be private information that I can't have like the whole world seeing. So yeah, so I'm gonna be creating campaigns live. Yeah, ones that make money, of course. Junior says there's a possibility of saturation. Um, J- Junior, how many affiliates do you think there are in the world? Like, I mean, as far as techniques go, there's a lot of people who do the same techniques, but I mean, a lot of people haven't done what I've done. Like, I've been doing this for 7, 8 years. I don't see how there could be saturation. Um, we're gonna focus on getting cheap clicks on Bing, so we're not gonna be trying to advertise in the first positions, purposely. So I mean, yeah, I mean they're gonna be not everybody's gonna be doing the same thing. Like there's a lot of people who talked about they want to do health stuff, promote like Venus Factor or the weight destroyer, some of John Benson stuff. So I mean, not everyone's going to be focused on the same niche. So I don't think there will be saturation. There's no way for there to be saturation unless every single person copies the exact ad the exact same way that I do it. And you know what I mean? Dan asks, do we have to write emails in this course? Well, Dan, I'm gonna give you guys every resource that I'm gonna use. So, like if I go to Fiverr and I get someone to do a pre-sale video for me, like I'm gonna give you guys the Fiverr videos as well. If I write an email for my follow-up campaigns, like you guys are gonna get those emails as well. Basically, you're gonna get every single thing that I use. For 30 days. And if you don't already have a Bing account, I'm also going to give you $50 in advertising credit. So, I mean, the real cost is only $147 because I'm going to give you an advertising coupon from Bing as well. So, I didn't mention that earlier. And then it's 30 days of me training. Like, I normally charge $200 to $500 an hour for coaching. I'm gonna assume like some of these sessions are gonna be short. They might be 30 minutes, and some of the sessions might go like how we are today, where it's an hour and 30 minutes, 2 hours. So I mean, as far as value, you're thinking about like let's just say if it averages out to 1 hour a day, times $200 an hour, that's like $6,000 in value. that you're gonna get over the next 30 days for $197. Junior says, can we use the credit on an already existing bank account? Junior, I would have to talk to my account rep. That's a possibility. I would have to just talk to my rep. I can't give you an exact answer on that. But if that's the only thing that's gonna stop you from joining, then I mean that shouldn't stop you from joining or not. We can find a different way to get you $50 worth of credit. So I'll just come with that. So if you already have an existing Bing account and you can't use the advertising coupon that we're gonna do, then I'm gonna send you $50 worth of clicks from my email list. So um, that's how I'll make up for it. No problem. Junior asked, can we use Prosper 202 instead of ClickMagic? Yeah, I mean, you can use any tracking platform that you want to. I'm just not an expert on Prosper 202. I like to use ClickMagic. I like to use HyperTracker. Um, there's some other tools I like to use, but I'm not an expert on Prosper 202. You can use that if you want to. I mean, Prosper 202 and CPV Labs or those are great tracking platforms. I'm just not an expert on them. I'm only going to teach you what I know. Dan asks, will you answer questions about the campaign? Yeah, so Dan, just like how I'm doing right now, I'm answering every question. I believe I said it in the copy somewhere that pretty much what we're gonna do is I'm gonna stay till the end. Um, I'm gonna make sure all the questions are answered. I might stop the recording. However, I'm gonna stay to answer every question that comes up as far as the training. Like once the training part is over. I mean, the only date that we might not meet, obviously, in November is Thanksgiving, but every other, so we'll make up for that like December 1st. But every other day, I'll be here to answer every single question. We also have a Skype group that we're gonna start. So as well, so that you can answer your questions and your peers can help you answer questions if I'm not available 24/7 because I do have a regular life outside of being on the Warrior Forum and answering questions. Um, there'll be somebody in there to answer your question right away if it's outside of our normal meeting time or for whatever reason I'm not signed into Skype. So virtually it's like getting 30 days of coaching virtually for free or just paying for one coaching session and getting 30 days worth of coaching. Um, Junior says, can we use this training for non-English speaking countries like France and Brazil? Yeah, I mean, as long as they have advertising platforms there, yeah, you can use it. Dan asked, I hate to ask this question, but but it's sure it's obvious. If you're making a killing with CPA, why bother coaching at all? Dan, I make more money um, selling products. Like I sell products in my own. I use these strategies to drive traffic to my own marketing funnels. So this is actually going to be a product in my funnel for $497 or $997. So I mean that's going to add an extra $1,000 a day to my income at least. So I mean I can sacrifice a month to make an extra 30 grand a month. Yeah. And for me, like I'm lazy. I know that if I don't have a reason to actually be accountable to show up, then I won't. You know what I mean? So I know that if to sit down and create a 30 days worth of video course, like that's hard to do. But as far as doing a live webinar, like that's I can show up, I can teach. on a live webinar, but actually like sitting down and creating a product for 30 days, it's harder than actually just me showing up to a webinar and just me just going off the hip and showing what I'm doing like actually that day. So and then also as far as my customers, the benefit for them is a lot of times when you buy a product, you might have questions, but you don't always have access to like the product owner. Um, I'm sure by having 24 to 25 people on a webinar, that some of the questions that my customers would normally have or come up with, you guys are gonna ask them anyway. So like they're gonna get more value by having this be live recording, and having those questions on the actual recording. Does that make sense? Yeah. Welcome, Dan. Um, Either tomorrow or sometime this week, before obviously before the first, you're gonna get all the details, as far as like all the go-to webinar sessions are set up. I mean, go-to meeting sessions are set up. Mustafa says I can't be on a webinar every day. Hey, what Mustafa? That's fine. All of them are gonna be recorded. So if you can't be on a webinar every day, then that's cool. Like I mean, it doesn't bother me. Like they're gonna be recorded, so you can watch them at your own time. It's not like I'm holding a gun to your head and saying, "Be there right now, show up." Um, they're gonna be video recordings, Mustafa. Just like how you're gonna get a video recording of this. And I'm actually on my girlfriend's computer recording this, so the audio quality might not be as best as it will be on my Mac when I record on my Mac. I'm recording on my MacBook. Um, so it's gonna be a video. You're gonna screen sharing, like just how you see it like this. All the sessions are gonna be recorded. Junior asked, "How much time do you think we might need to invest in the training every day?" Well, Junior, like I'm gonna try and keep the trainings as short as possible because there are 30 days of them. And for my own personal time sake, like I'm gonna try and keep them as short as possible. But like I said, like the whole point of it is getting you guys to ask as many questions as possible so that I can answer them. Like number one, as far as like creating the sales material, um, I'm going to be able to handle my customers' objections easier if I know what all the questions that are going to come up, right? And then I can module out the course better if I see the common questions that are coming up. So as far as like time goes, like as much time is needed, man. There's no real solid answer for that. Um, as far as this is how my thought process is gonna go for the first 7 days or less, like maybe like 4 days is actually gonna be like more training than like implementation, and then after that it's gonna be like they're basically all the coaching days are just gonna be like check-ins, like hey, this is what my campaign is doing today. This is where I placed the ad today. This is how I did it. Like it's not like it's not an educational product where it's like day one select your offers, day two set your land. It's not gonna be like that. It's like we're gonna try and get as much done of the setup work in the beginning, and then it's gonna be like, hey, like this is what my campaigns are doing today. This is how I tweak my headline today, or this is me split testing. So I mean, as far as like training, I mean, I think it's really only gonna be like 3 or 4 days of training, um, but everything else is gonna be like this is what I'm doing. So if you understand the system after that, you don't necessarily have to show up for any more webinars once you get the system down. It's just really about most people want to see a person actually doing it live. Yeah, I like one of the stories that I tell Dan says like will people be able to accelerate their learning? One of the stories I always tell people is when I was in middle school, I started in advanced band. and I didn't start in beginning band, and I was able to learn to play um, 3 times as fast as the people who just started in beginning band because they were only playing with beginners, and I was playing with people who were advanced. And then when went to high school, obviously like the same process happened. I was playing with people who were like professional players, and my learning accelerated faster than the people who were just in my high school playing with high school players. So it's that same learning process. I want there to be advanced students on here so that we can go at an advanced rate, and that will help the people who are new, accelerate quicker. Any more questions? And I just want to thank you guys. I want to thank the people who invested um in the one-on-one coaching. I want to thank the people who invested in getting a spot on this webinar. I want to thank the people who invested in the 30-day coaching. I want to thank you guys. Oh, I really want to thank you guys for the bottom of my heart. Like I know we are internet marketers, and it takes like, you're trusting someone with like the hard-earned money that you made, and I'm trying to give you guys as much as value as possible. So I want to thank you guys and congratulate you guys on just taking action and being here tonight. I mean, it shows the type of people that you are, and I look forward into this new journey that we're gonna be on. Hopefully that everyone can take part, and hopefully we create some great testimonials for the forum and just for the internet marketing community in general. And I know, and I want to thank everybody for sticking out. I mean, it seems like we still have 100% attendance rate from everyone who actually showed up uh, today. I think only one person has dropped off. Yeah, only one person has dropped off so far. So far. Uh, okay. Mustafa, I'll email it to you. So, do we have any more questions before I pop off? Because I haven't ate anything all day, trying to get everything ready for you guys here. Will you become covering mobile traffic? I'm not a mobile traffic expert, man. I don't really see myself covering mobile traffic. I'm gonna suggest on, especially on Bing, to turn mobile traffic off. Mustafa, can you go write that on the forum right now? Thank you for the training. It was too cheap for $1. Can you please go write that? And everybody else, um if you haven't like gone and wrote a comment on, not on this form, not on the $197 form, but just the one on the webinar that you guys purchased, the $1 form, just go leave a comment. Let everyone know that you guys got value. That the training was awesome. The training was dope. Okay, so if we don't have any more questions, what I'll do right now is I'll jump off of here, and I'll start getting all this stuff ready for you guys. The downloads ready. So you guys should look out for an email from me tomorrow about getting access to the video of the webinar, and also for those people who are still interested in having 30 days with me one on one. Well, I mean not one on one, but like 30 days in the class. Um, you will get an email about that as well. If we don't have any more questions. Ciao. Okay, so last question's going once. Dan again, thank you, man. Um, Junior, you're welcome, brother. And right on time, my food is here, I think, finally, after 3, 4 hours of waiting. Hey, Junior, I look forward to you as well. I look forward to it as well. Awesome. All right, so it's 4 minutes to the hour. Again, I don't see any more questions. You guys have heard my pitch enough. Again, take action right now. I hope to see you guys in our 30 days of training. You guys are going to get the recordings of this tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for staying with me for going on 2 hours. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. And I'll see you guys very soon.